Lena had always known Aurelian was not like her. His skin never wrinkled, his golden hair never dulled, his body never ached. He was a fairy, an immortal being untouched by time. She loved him, she had always loved him. But he never understood love the way humans did. One evening, under the glow of the crescent moon, Lena sat beside Aurelian, running her fingers over the lines forming around her eyes. "I'm getting older," she whispered. Aurelian chuckled, brushing his flawless fingers over his own smooth face. "Humans do that." Something in his tone cut through her like ice. "You don't mind, do you?" she asked, searching his golden eyes for reassurance. But instead, he sighed. "It's just a little sad," he murmured, tilting his head. "Your beauty is wilting like a rose in the frost." Lena's heart cracked. She forced a smile. "So, what, you'll stop loving me when I have gray hair?" Aurelian smirked, his voice mocking. "I'll still love you, but it will be different." Lena froze. She had spent years worshipping his beauty, cherishing every moment with him, even though she knew he would outlive her. But now, she realized the truth. He didn't love her as an equal. To him, she was just a fleeting moment. A petal that would fall too soon. That night, as he slept under the silver moon, Lena made a choice. She would show him what it meant to be human. Forever. Lena searched for days until she found the witch of the Hollow Grove. The old woman's eyes gleamed with ancient wisdom as Lena whispered her wish. "I want to strip a fairy of his immortality." The witch laughed, her voice like the rustling of dead leaves. "Foolish girl, he will curse you for this." Lena's jaw clenched. "No, he will finally understand me." The witch offered her a vial filled with swirling shadows. "A single drop in his lips, and he will be as human as you. He will feel his bones ache, his skin wrinkle, his heart beat toward its final breath." Lena took the vial and never looked back. That night, she kissed Aurelian deeply, pressing her lips to his in the moonlight. And in that kiss, she passed the curse. At first, he didn't notice. But then, the first wrinkle formed. His golden hair lost its luster. His muscles, once strong and perfect, grew weak. Panic filled his once eternal eyes. "Lena," he gasped, staring at his trembling hands. "What have you done?" Lena smiled sadly. "Now we're the same." Days turned to weeks. Weeks turned to years. Aurelian aged. His once youthful face bore lines of exhaustion. His hands, once untouched by time, bore scars, veins, and calluses. He had never known pain. Never known decay. Now, he felt every second. One evening, as he sat by the fire, he reached for Lena's hand. His voice trembled. "I was wrong." Lena looked into his weary, human eyes. "I thought beauty was eternal," he whispered, pressing his forehead to hers. "But I was a fool. True beauty is staying, even as time changes us." Tears glistened in Lena's eyes. She had cursed him, but in doing so, he had learned what it meant to love as a mortal. She could lift the curse. She could give him back his immortality. But she didn't, because for the first time, Aurelian chose her. And this time, it wasn't because she is young. It was because she was his. Until their very last breath.